So for question 2, what are the 3 phases of glycolysis and glycogenolysis? So they're really close to being the same thing. The only difference is that glucose or glycolysis is glucose, and which only comes from the muscle in the bloodstream, and then there's glycogenolysis, which comes from the liver or the muscle. And glycogen breaks down into either glucose or ATP. In phase 1 is energy investment. So that's the steps 1 through 3 on the glycolysis flow. So glycogen is muscle. There's the muscle or the liver, and there's only one ATP used, and so it just breaks down into glucose from the muscle, and there's no enzyme required in the muscle, but in the liver there is enzymes required, and that requires 2 ATP used. And then glucose, the glycolysis, it takes 2 ATP to start the glycolysis for energy investment. So that's that part. And then phase 2 is step 4 on the flow. It's the splitting phase, and so it takes this 6 carbon molecules and turns it into 2 3 carbon molecules. So that's basically just phase 2. And it's the same thing for both glycogen and glycolysis. Phase 3 is the energy generating. So that's ATP resynthesizing, basically. So ATP being generated. So it's 4 ATP are generated, and then pyruvate is created from those 4 ATP, and pyruvate is the final product, basically, of the whole glycolysis. And in that NADH plus H is created, and FADH is created, and that transfers over to the electrical transport chain. So yeah.